Hey guys, this is just going to be a best and worst of Lush. This is the second one in the series of this, and this is going to be bath bombs and bubble bars. This is like bath products, and I've counted. I have 9 bad items I don't particularly like, and then I have 22 good items. This isn't all of the ones I've tried, but this is what I narrowed it down to. I had an awful lot more than this in the list, so yeah, but the bad ones are pretty much of all the ones I've tried, I think, because I don't find many bad products in Lush. But yeah, they're just not to my taste. So basically I don't have them all with me, because obviously with the bath things you usually use them and that's it. So I'm just going to insert a picture of every single one. I do have some of them, but it'd just be messier to show you them, so I'll insert a picture before I talk about each one. And with that, I will get into it, guys. Okay, so this one is Sucked Ball, and this is from the like Halloween sort of range. It's usually around October, November. It's in stores, and I think this is usually around £2.75. So it's quite like a cheap Lush bath bomb. This is basically, it looks like brown, and underneath it is gold. It turns your water like a, not in a horrible way, but like you read in the bath with tons of glitter. Some people don't like that, but the smell of it, and it's got glitter in it, it just is really dark and I like it a lot. I can't describe the scent to you. I know you can buy some on eBay. I don't know if people are still selling them at the moment, but yeah, that's from the Halloween range, and it's usually around £2.75. The next one of the ones I really love is Lord of Misrule, and again I don't know if this is a range one or all year round, because I haven't seen these in Lush or on the website in a while, so maybe it was just a seasonal thing. But this is basically green and it has a crown on it engraved on the thing, and it's a really big bath bomb, and you put it in your water and it turns a dark purple, like a wine coloured purple, and it's really nice. I think that is around £3.75, but if I was to buy that again I'd definitely split it in 2, maybe even 3, because it's a really big bath bomb and it was amazing. So when I find those again I will definitely buy one. The next one was from the Valentine's range, which is Love Locket, and basically Love Locket is a 3-in-1 bath bomb, and it's a love heart, and you're supposed to split it in half to have the 2 outers, and then on the middle there's a little love heart that you can use on its own, and you basically dip those in the bath and out come little paper hearts, and it's huge. I would definitely not use it in 1. I usually use it in 2, maybe 3, depends how evenly I cut it in the middle. And that's £6.95 from the Valentine's range, but it smells amazing and it's got hearts in it. I do usually use that with like a bubble bar or with other sort of bubbles, just because it's a pale pink and I don't like pale baths, but the smell of it is really amazing. An alternative to Love Locket is Think Pink. And Think Pink is available, can't speak, available all year round, and it's £2.25, and it's a circle bath bomb, and again it has the paper hearts in it, and it's a nice pink colour. So it's basically the all year round version of it. It's just not in the shape of a love heart, but it's the same scent and it's got the paper hearts in as well. Another one I really like is, I'm trying to go down them in order, Twilight, which I got around the same time of Lord of Misrule. It's a pink one. I know this is still available in stores, and I can't remember what, I think this does turn your water pink, but I might be wrong. But the scent is really, really nice. Obviously I'm showing you pictures of these as I go on, but again I think this was around £3.25, and again I would use it in 2 baths, not 1. But yeah, so I like this. It's not, for me, I don't like it as much as Lord of Misrule, but that's just because it's a lighter bath colour and I prefer like dark water. But that's just personal preference. The next one I really, really like, now this one's down to personal preference, is Fizz Banger. And this is basically a huge yellow bath bomb, and again I'd use it in 2, not 1, and it smells lemony, citrusy. It's amazing, but it is really, really, really strong. So either if you have a small bathroom, or you don't have like a window open or something and you use the full thing and you're in there for ages, if you don't like lemony stuff, then you're not going to like this at all. I can't remember how much this was, but I think it was around £3.25, but I don't know if they still have it. Obviously I'm linking Lush below anyway, so you can search for all these things. But if they still have it, you know, it'll be on the website. I'll also link like the Lush bit where you pick your country, if I remember. So speaking of like seasonal things, now I don't know if this is like the correct name of it, it's something along these lines, but it was from their Easter range and it was the like Immaculate Conception or something like that. Something about eggs, and it was a ridiculous pun. But it's basically a Easter egg, and you're supposed to split it in half like Love Locket, and in the middle you either got a chick or a rabbit, which you could use as like a third bath bomb. You basically, there was one in a pink and there's one in a yellow, and again I think they were around £6.95, but I'm not sure. And again they were from the Easter range, but they made my bath water lovely and pale, so I did just add some bubbles. And to make the bubbles I usually use Comforter, which I think I've showed you in a video before, but I've inserted a picture anyway. And it's basically a pink and white little swirly thing, and I just chop these into tiny pieces. I usually use like a 1/10, maybe like an 1/8, but I use the tiniest amount of this and just crumble it under the bath water, like under the running tap, and that is around £5, but obviously I'll link Lush below. And then the last, oh no, I have 3 more bath bombs and then I'll move on to like bath melts and bubble bars and things. I have Blackberry, which is basically a bath bomb that is purple and it turns your water lilac, and in the middle, once it's all fizzled away, there is a little piece of paper and it says like pow or boom on it or something like that, which is, I like the ones that have something inside them. Then I have Mayday, which is basically the badger one, which was for TB, against culling of badgers. And I also have Sakura, which, it was a little weird, but I mean, I'm not usually a florally scented person, but this was subtle enough for it to not be too powerful for me. And I didn't tell you how much. Blackberry is around £2.95, Mayday was I think £2.50, and Sakura is around £3. Moving on to like bath melts and bubble bars and things, I like Bunny, which is a bath melt if I'm not wrong, and that's again from the Easter range, and it's around, I don't know the price of this one, I think it's around £2 to £3. I also like Carrots, which was from the Easter range, which is a bunch of carrots and they make bubbles, they're reusable, and again I don't know the price of that. Secret Garden, which I think that's a bubble bar, isn't it? And it's basically green with a white flower and a pink centre, and I use it 3 times, maybe like 2, maybe 3. Then I also like Snowman, which is a bath melt, bubbly bar thing, and he just looks like a melted snowman, which is from the Christmas range. And then also Father Christmas, which is a bath bomb, but it's seasonal, so I thought I'd mention it with that one. And that is $3.25 if I'm not wrong, and that turns your water green, which is really, really nice, and it's so amazingly scented. I love it. There is snowman and there's melting snowman. Snowman's a bubble bar and melting snowman's a bath melt. Also from the Christmas range, a bubble bar called Penguin is so good, and I usually use these in like 2, maybe 3. I don't tend to use them all at once, but that's personal preference. Now I'm going to move on to the bad things, or the ones I dislike. Butterball, for me, it's just too oily, and like when I get out of the bath I just feel greasy and I don't like it. It's around £3. It's a smaller bath bomb. Most people like it, but for me there's just too much oil in it. Tisty Toasty, which is basically a love heart with little flower petals in it. And again, the scent, that's all it is. I don't like the scent of Tisty Toasty, and it's a tongue twister as well. It just smells powdery and soap-like to me, but again, obviously everybody's nose smells different things, and that is just over £3. Sex Bomb, which is basically a pink/purple bath bomb with a pink rose on the top of it. I just don't like the scent of it. Again, that's personal preference, and that is again around £3. Quite a new one, like a new Lush product, is Granny Takes a Dip, which is like a purple, pink, blue thing, green thing that you can either put in at once or split up. I don't like it. I've smelt it, and again, it's not for me. I don't know what it is, but like most Lush things, like I either love them or I hate them, and the scent of this one, I just didn't even buy this one, whereas the others I bought and then hated, but I didn't even buy this one because it was quite a big bath bomb and I thought it was so overpowering in the shop I didn't even want to take it home. Big Blue is basically a salt, like a sea salt bath thing, and the smell wasn't that bad. It just holding it, the texture of it smelled really vile, but I did buy it, and then obviously I used it, and I did use it in 1, not 2, but I just don't know what it is with that. It's quite a big bath bomb, so maybe if you buy it, split it in 2, but for my skin it just didn't feel great. I didn't like it at all. Didn't find it very relaxing. And one that's supposed to be relaxing was Avo Bath, which is basically avocado, which is supposed to be really soothing for your skin, and it was, but I can't sit in a bath smelling like avocado. That just, even with candles burning, that was just not very pleasant for me. So if you're not sensitive to smell, but you want something to do really good things for your skin, then Avo Bath is fine. Again, I don't know the price of that one. Phoenix Rising is basically a bath bomb with bath melt basically in the middle, and it has a stick of cinnamon on it. If it was just a bath melt, I'd love it, but I don't like the oily part of it. But it's really makes the bath really pretty, but for me it's just, like, if it was just a bath bomb I'd really like it, but I don't like the fact that it's oil. It's like the same oil that's in Butterball. It just seems to cling and not get off, so I don't like that. And that's just over £3. I have 2 more bad bombs for me, which is Rose Queen, which basically has cinnamon in it, and I usually like the smell of cinnamon. I don't like the smell of Rose Queen, and I didn't like using it. I like some of the things from Lush I buy and think, oh, they smell strong, or oh, I don't know, and then I get them home and I like them, but others, like these, are just a bit of hit and miss, I suppose. And the last one is Honey Bee, which obviously has honey in it, but I just didn't like it in my bath. I liked the smell, but like it just didn't feel like it was doing anything. I just felt like I was sat in plain water. It wasn't hugely scented. It didn't feel like it did anything to my skin. It was just I'm sat in a bath and it doesn't feel like I'm relaxing or it's cleansing or it's moisturising. It was just I'm sat in a bath with a bath bomb. So that is it, guys. I'm so sorry it was a long video, but I hope you enjoyed, and comment down below if you want more in these series. I'm thinking of doing like skincare products and things. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff, and until next time, guys, bye.